Last time we have discussed applications, most of the applications of the Lagrangian equation. There are many more applications. I think you should try to study them on your own. But now let us shift our focus from application of Lagrangian equation to the formulation of Lagrangian equation in various coordinate system. So for the sake of simplicity, today I am just going to do it for a plane polar coordinate system. So in the figure here I have drawn this plane polar coordinate system in which I have this vector r, which with respect to x is at distance x from x axis and at distance y from y axis. So I have written here there are two types of coordinate system which can completely describe this system. One are our well known Cartesian coordinate system, which are x and y, via which we can describe the position of this particle. Here if we have a particle which is moving with a certain velocity r dot, then we can describe the position of this system with the position, momentum and everything of this system by using plane polar rectangular coordinate system. Similarly, the same result could be obtained by using r and theta, where r and theta are related to rectangular coordinate system by these relations, and the result will be same if I use r and theta, or either r theta or x and y. So let us just transform our Lagrangian equation into plane polar coordinate system. We have dy dt of partial by partial qj dot of L minus partial by partial qj of L is equal to 0. So we know here we have 2 degrees of freedom in plane polar coordinate system, that is r and theta. So the Lagrangian equation will become r and theta. We have d by dt of partial by partial r dot of L minus d by dt of minus partial L by partial r is equal to 0. Let us call this as our equation number 2, and we can write it in term of theta as d by dt of partial L by partial theta dot minus partial L by partial theta is equal to 0, and let us just call this as our equation number 2. So now let us translate this equation. Let us translate this equation in terms of r dot and r, and we need, first of all, we need r dot. So the kinetic energy of the system, now that we know, we have written this equation, we know that L is the difference between T and V. So I need T, that is kinetic energy, and V, potential energy, for both the equations. So we know that the T, that is, if we imagine we have a particle which is moving with certain velocity r dot, then the T is given by 1 by 2 m r dot square, and r is equal to x square plus y square under the root. So r dot is equal to x dot square plus y dot square. Let us just find x dot and y dot. Since we know x is equal to r cosine of theta, so dx by dt is equal to d by dt of x. D by dt of x, that is r cos theta. So d by dt of x cos theta is equal to r dot cosine theta plus r cosine, derivative of cosine is sine theta, and again derivative of theta is theta dot. So x dot will become, x dot is equal to r dot cosine theta minus r theta dot sine of theta. So let's just call this as equation number 3. Similarly, we can find y dx by dy by dt, and this will become equal to d by dt of r sine of theta. By applying product rule, we will get y dot is equal to r dot sine of theta plus r, the derivative of sine with the sine is cosine theta, and again derivative of theta is theta dot. So y dot will become equal to r dot sine theta plus r theta dot cosine theta. This is equation number 4. Now we can sum these two terms, x dot, and square these two terms and sum them. So x dot squared is equal to r dot square cosine square theta minus r square theta dot square sine square theta plus r square cos square theta plus r square dot theta dot square sine square theta minus 2 r square minus 2 r dot theta dot sine theta cosine theta, that is minus 2ab. Similarly, y dot square will become equal to r dot square sine square theta plus r square theta dot square cosine square theta minus plus 2r dot theta dot sine theta cosine theta. Now we need to find x dot square plus y dot square is equal to, in these two terms r dot square is common, cos square theta plus sine square theta will become 1. Similarly, plus r square theta dot square is common, and we are left with cos sine square theta plus cos square theta again, which will give us 1, and these two terms will cancel out each other. So substituting these values in the value of kinetic energy, we have kinetic energy is equal to half m x dot square plus y dot square. We can use this value there in the kinetic energy, and we will get kinetic energy is equal to T is equal to half m r dot square plus r square theta dot squared and whole under the radical. So this is the value of kinetic energy that we needed to find. Similarly, we can write potential energy as a function of r and theta. So potential energy V could be written as V is equal to function of r and theta. So L will become equal to, L is equal to half m r dot square plus r square theta dot square minus V of r and theta. Now we need to differentiate L with respect to r dot. Partial L by partial r dot is equal to partial by partial r dot of 1 by 2 m r dot square plus r square theta dot square minus V of r and theta. In this equation, only r dot depends on only term that involves r dot is this first term, and the rest will become 0. So dl by dr dot is equal to m r dot. Similarly, partial L by partial V will become equal to partial L by partial R will become equal to m r theta dot square minus partial V by partial R. Okay. Now let us just call these equations as 5 and 6. We can substitute 5 and 6 in equation 1 and we will have, substituting 5 and 6 in equation 1, we have d by dt of mr dot minus mr theta dot square minus minus plus partial v by partial r is equal to 0. Okay. So this will become equal to d by dt of mr dot is mr double dot is equal to mr square theta mr theta dot square plus minus partial v by partial r. Equation 7 is the transformation of Lagrangian equation in term of the polar coordinate r, that is the radial component of polar coordinate. Okay. Similarly, we can also find partial L by partial theta dot. Partial L by partial theta dot will become equal to when we differentiate L with respect to theta dot, only this term will remain and the rest of the terms will become 0. So we will have m r square theta dot. Similarly, partial L by partial theta will become equal to partial L by partial theta. This term will have only potential energy depends on theta. The rest of terms do not include theta. So we will have minus partial v by partial theta. Let us just call this equation as 8 and this as 9. We can substitute these two equations in equation 2 and 2 will become equal to, equation 2 will imply that d by dt of mr square theta dot mr square theta dot minus minus plus partial v by partial theta is equal to 0. And now this term has two values, that is r square depends on t and theta dot depends on t. So applying product rule, m first into derivative of second, and this will become equal to r square theta double dot plus second theta dot and 2r multiplied by r dot is equal to minus partial v by partial theta. So we have m r square theta double dot plus m plus 2 m r dot theta dot is equal to minus partial v by partial theta, or m r square theta double dot is equal to minus 2m is equal to minus 2m r dot theta dot minus partial v by partial theta. So let us just call this as equation number 10, and this is the transformation of Lagrangian equation in term of theta and theta dot. Okay, so that was it. Thank you so much.